with another floss tube. And I got my coffee because, you know, I need coffee. This is my floss tube. I'm Dawn. Enchanting Stitches is my floss tube. And this is where I talk about my cross stitch and crochet and sewing and quilting and all that, which I will be doing more quilting and crochet very soon. I'll tell you that in the life update. But this is season 3, so my 3rd year of doing these, in episode 30. Yeah. The year's flying by. Too fast. So, last week I told you I wasn't going to stitch for a day. I didn't stitch for 2 days. Because I was worn out from Frogwarts. The Frogwarts hangover is real. But I took Monday and Tuesday off. I worked on organizing my floss. And I now have a full set, kitted up, on hanging files. Now I gotta work toward my DMC because that was all the off-brand, and some of the DMC that I had mixed in with it that I had bought and just not put up yet. Next, I'm going to organize my patterns. I've decided I'm going to put all my memorabilia, lavender and lace, and Bella Filipinas all together in a little box file. That's because they're all fancy folk, basically. And they don't fit in the 3-ring binders very well because the sizes. I hear ya. Now, I've already had to start this floss tube over once because of Bella and Birdie. They were having a little argument and a fit, and I don't know what it is. They were not hurting each other. They were just being very loud and flying from one side of the cage to the other and then back again and just fussing at each other. And they got loud. So I had to start it over. I hope they're going to be quiet now. But anyway, I did get back to stitching them. Where are you? I did do another stitch with me of my mystery stitch along. Now this is the one, if you want to guess, you can go on to my last stitch with me and put in your guess. Guess what the whip is. One major clue I gave was it was the ocean, it's ocean related. Otherwise, I'm not going to tell you. You've got to tell me. And whoever guesses correctly wins a pattern from the designer. Now, I did not stitch all day because something was calling my name, but I did get 300 stitches in. And this is where I was. And this is where I'm at now. So, I filled in quite a bit here and kept going down. I'm going to try, I won't get it this month, it's too late in the month, but starting next month, I want to get a page a month on this. So, it's about halfway down the page, yeah. No way I can do it this month. But next month, I want to get this page done. And then I will have y'all vote for which of the other pages, because I did center start on this one. But once I get that page done, I will let y'all vote where you want me to go next. So, I got 300 stitches in, which I need to get like 1,000 in. Maybe this week I will get it. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll figure it out. But this next one, it was like, start me, start me, start me. It's Snow Queen by Mirabilia, and here is what she'll look like. I'm putting all my patterns up, and I use digital pictures because they get messed up. I don't make working copies. I use my Good Notes and Pattern Keeper for my working copies. So I'm just doing all of them digital pictures and putting the patterns up so they don't get messed up. Now I'm doing her on Night Sky 18 count Ada Opalescent by Bee Stitch Me. I absolutely love this fabric. And, okay, where is it? There. And I got thread, but it's all good. I started in the bottom left because that was the closest for stitches. And I started going up the hoof, the leg. This is my birthday start for this year. I didn't get started on my birthday because I was doing Frogwarts, but that's okay. I'm still counting it as my birthday start. But that's what I got done. And let's see, how many stitches? I got 400 stitches on this one. But I think she is going to be absolutely gorgeous on this, and I cannot wait to work on her again. And I got her and this, it was for the Queen City Retreat, and it's by, where's her name? She put a tag in here for Queen City Retreat, but she didn't put her tag. What did I do with her little tag? Sheba Designs. So, yeah, there's a thank you on there, but I'm covering it up. But Sheba Designs is who made this bag. I had to back out of the retreat, which kills me, especially now, but it is what it is. Love the bag. Then I worked on the Haunted Mansion. This is part of the round robin that we're sending around to a group of us are doing it, and we're doing the Haunted Mansion. Everybody does a room, and then there's somebody for the 2 trees on the outside and then the grass. So this time I did Frankenstein. And I love the fabric this person picked. It's gorgeous. Look at that modeling. I don't want to give away too much, you know, because other people's done it too. So, but that's what I did. And he turned out so cute. I got to get this mailed off this week. I just got to find my envelopes. That's the holdup. I can't find my big envelopes, and I just bought some. Okay, so I got 570 done on that one. And then I decided everybody has been doing all these 1/1s on small count, like 40 count, 36 count, and I thought, I got linen in there that I got from Al Forrest, from the Poke bags. And I thought, I'm going to try some 101. So I'm not sure what count this is. I think it's 28, which for me is small. But this is a free pattern. Can do, will do. Oh, where is it? Who is it by? Silver Creek Samplers. Now, they've got two colors. I'm doing this and okay, the border I did in this, and I did it in Starburst by Stardust by Bee Stitch Me. Okay, then I decided to do Siren for the lettering, and it's a Bee Stitch Me. Then the heart I did in Soul by Bee Stitch Me. Now all the background I'm going to do in this one because it's lighter, milder tones. And I think it's going to look fabulous. So, yeah. See how much lighter it is? But they all match. And there. That is the pattern. But I'm not putting the 2023 on. I put a band here, and then I'm going to copy it up here, and that takes up the extra room. So, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So I started that. I got, how many stitches on that one? 520 stitches, which is not bad. Then I picked up the Brooks Books Advent Calendar. This is what all of them will look like. Now, I was on Rascal, Raccoon. And I've got some string here, but that's okay. And I finished Rascal, Raccoon. Now, I took off the number. I found a pattern with some block letters that is almost the same exact size. And I'm putting the initial of my grandchild that this is for. This is for Carson, my autistic grandson. If he sees something that he wants to eat and you don't give it to him, he would go help himself very quickly, which his therapist, daily therapy, is working wonders. Okay, so he just started this about a month ago, trying to potty train him. He is 10, or is it 11? I think he's 11 now. He's nonverbal, and he's not potty trained. He's one of a kind, but he is so loving. But anyway, so they're starting to potty train. He won't sit still for any time, but they're working on it. So they're working on him just sitting right now on the toilet. They're doing it in steps, and they got him to sit for 5 minutes. Him sitting anywhere for 5 minutes is a big thing. He does not sit. So they're working on that. They're also working on him having buttons to push that says, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I want to be left alone, I need a hug. You know, those kind of things. And also not chewing and bite. When he gets anxious, he bites himself. He'll bite his hand. over and over and over whenever he's anxious. And they're trying to break him of that. But they're doing wonders. He's using the buttons. At least the I'm hungry button. But yeah. So he's Rascal the Raccoon. But then I also went and got one for the baby that's coming in October. Or September, actually. Remy Rabbit. Now, I left off the initial because my daughter and my son-in-law cannot decide on a name. So, that letter will come once they decide on a name. Then, I worked on... So, Remy Rabbit finished off the grandchildren. Now I'm working on my two kids, their significant others, and ex others, because, you know, she's still part of the family, and mine and Lisa's. And I got my sons. Now, my son and my daughter both wanted the penguin. Pierre penguin. I got my sons done. Ain't he cute? Now, I have started my daughters. Let me see how I can fold this. Well, I'm not going to fold it, actually. Okay, so I've started on my daughters. There's the penguin. But I put the skirt from the Panda. I copied it down here, made it a little bit wider, and I flipped the colors because there's so much white in the penguin. And I'm debating about the hat, or because girls can wear hats too. But I'm not going to put the bow. Instead, I'm putting a necklace on her. And I think I'll leave the hat like it is. But that will be my daughter's. So this month, I have finished the Hedgehog, the Reindeer, the Panda, the Raccoon, the Rabbit, and one Penguin. I have, after this Penguin, for my daughter, 5 more to do. Just 5. This is my second oldest whip. But I love being almost done. So I don't want to put it down. I am thinking that this week, finishing them. Just doing all of them, and I'll be done this month with all of those ornaments. And then I can make them, because I don't want to cut into the fabric and separate them until I start making them, because I want to make them all at the same time. If that makes any sense at all. So cute. So cute. So I'm thinking this week I'm going to be mainly working on that. But then I also want to put a day on mystery stitch. And I also want to work on Santa of the Forest. So I've got 5 after today. That'll leave me 1 day, 2 days for the month. I also need to work on Along the Forest Path. Yeah, I got a lot to do. A lot to do. But you know what? It's okay. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the stitching. And that's all that counts, ain't it? I will be working on Afghans next month. I need to finish the baby Afghan. And I also want to work on Halloween Village by Stony Creek. Don't start, please. Be good. Oh, no, you don't, Bella. She is in a mood today. If I knew for sure she went hurt herself, then I would open the cage and let her fly around because Lisa's not home. But Baby and Blue are both inside. It's kind of rainy, gloomy out, so I can't leave them outside. And I'm afraid of her flying into the windows and hurting herself or something. So, I hate it, but I'm going to have to leave her in the cage again today. I used to let them fly about the house when Lisa wasn't home and when I could put the dogs outside. And she loved it. She loved it. And then she would go back to her cage, and then I knew that flying time was over with, and I would lock her back up. But I have not done that for a while. But anyway, okay, haul. I've only got 2 things, and it's not really haul, it's Happy Meal. Okay, from Sarah, Memphis Sarah E. I won this. She sent me a cute little card. It's a scissor holder, which is going right on my sewing machine, where I keep my sewing machine. Love it. Thank you. So this came from Memphis Sarah E. Now, Memphis. I lived in Memphis. Most of my first 10 years, we lived in Memphis. I've got a lot of family in that area. And I kind of want to go back there, but then I've just got some bad memories and good memories and just lots of memories. When we lived in Memphis was when I was the sickest. My first memory ever is waking up after my ear surgeries because I was born deaf and I had corrective ear surgeries between the ages of 3 and 4. A series of them, and the last one was what really did it. And I remember being terrified because I heard something that now sound like thunder to me. It was so loud, and my mom was there, and she's like, "Shh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay," and all this, and it was the doctor walking into the room. His steps were so loud to me because I had never heard and all. And then I was in the hospitals there for my ITP a lot. And then I remember living in these apartments, and and next to the apartments was an empty field, a wheat. It looked like wheat, but it's probably just weeds. But we used to go and play hide and seek in it all the time. That was a lot of fun. But I also remember the day I was sitting on my mama's car waiting for my friend to come out. She lived below us, and we lived on the ground level. And then some guys lived in the apartment above us. And I heard them say something on the deck. And I looked up and I saw something and I screamed. And then I passed out and it hit me. They had taken a rock or part of a brick and filed it into a pyramid shape. There. That has to be better. And they threw it at me. They were drunk, messed up on drugs and everything else, and they threw it at me. And that's one of my scars that I got here. Because they almost hit me square in the eye, in between the eyes, but it actually got there because I had turned. And they did go to jail. I was 6 when that happened. Those same apartments, I remember my brother playing cars, sitting on the sidewalk playing cars. You know, he was little. I think he was like 3 when this happened. And seeing a guy run up to him and then start pouring something out of a can, a gallon jug. And my brother screaming, and I started running toward him, and he ran toward me, and the guy was following behind him with matches, throwing matches at him. He had dumped a gallon of gasoline onto my brother, and my brother ran away, and us screaming got my mom out. And I heard that happen to a couple. He was going around doing it to different kids and all. But my brother was okay. He never got the match lit and thrown on him because my brother started running. And then he got scared because he saw me and then my mom. And we were all right there. We weren't all that far. Then let's see, what else do I remember about Memphis? So there's a lot of good and bad memories in Memphis. Lots of family reunions in that area that we had. My aunts living around there, my uncles living around there, cousins all the time over. So just hearing the name Memphis brings back a lot of those memories. Good and bad. Good and bad. But Memphis is Memphis, and I kind of want to go visit Memphis again and all my family there. Okay, then let's get off that. Happy thoughts. The Colorado cross stitcher. Yeah, she does a challenge for summer camp. Cross stitch camp. Okay, and she does it for June, July, and August. And in June, I did the badge that she gives out free to do because it needed to have a bird on it. For July, I did one of my Advent animals because it needed to be something that grows. For August, it's something that you've never done before. And August, this is what I'm going to be doing. I have never done a meal kit. So I'm going to do one of these. I haven't decided which one. Now this one I'm not going to do the background. I am going to do it on this blue fabric and not do the background, so it'll be faster. And the turtle I'm going to put on the background. So I've never done a meal hill kit. So that's going to be my August, one of these. I just cannot decide which one. I'm going back and forth with them. Then So that's August for the cross stitch camp. Now, she did a drawing for for June, and I won. So, I got a project bag filled with goodies. But let me show you this project bag. Is it not gorgeous? Wait. It's a Pinky Promise project bag. So this is my second one. The other one I got is an owl. But look at that detail. Oh. And the scissors, and I absolutely love this project bag. So, it came with lots of goodies. It came with American Sampler House. And who is this by? Annie B's Folk Art. So that's one. And I'm wanting to do more seasonal things. So these are perfect. Love America. And this is, it does not, whoever that is, that's who did it. Then, Friends Are Forever Welcomed. Then, oh, let me put these in here so I don't lose them. There. Now, the bag came with some floss drops. I'm already using them, sorry. So they're elsewhere. They're not in here. But they're really cute. Little scissors on them. But anyway, the Dragonfly. By Creative Comforts. Then, what is this one called? Mary Frances Sidstone, 1843, Victorian Rose Needle Arts. I don't do a lot of samplers, but I love how this one looks. So I probably will be doing this one. Look at that. That's my favorite. Oh, yeah. It's gorgeous. So that's all the patterns I got. That's a lot of patterns. And then I got a journal. And it's got graph paper in it, which is perfect because I want to start grafting some of my own patterns. But, where did it go? So, each month she does giveaways for everybody that's done the challenge. And I got it for June. One of the ones. I think there was like 9 other people. I love it. I love the roses and the butterfly wings and the old scissors. Yeah, I'm going to be putting that one to use very soon. I was trying not to use it yet, and it was so hard, so hard. Okay, so this month, before the end of the month, I want to start this. I put up the Bluebird's Princess because I'm not 100% sold on the fabric. So, to me, it's not time to start it. This one, it is. July's Amethyst Fairy. I have not started it yet, so I've got the pattern with the fabric so I know what it is. But I'm going to do her on Skyfall by Fiberlicious. She's gorgeous. I'm going to start her this week. If I can get done with all the Advent animals, I think I deserve a new start. So yeah, I think she's going to be absolutely gorgeous on that. Here is all her colors. Yeah. And this is how I keep. They were on a hoop. Where did the hoop go? Oh well. So, got them on the floss drop. This is how I keep mine from messing up. I just keep twisting until it goes up, just like they do skeins. But yeah, look at all those colors on there. She is going to be fabulous. And that's how I keep them in, except for they're normally on a ring. I don't know what happened to the ring, but I'll get another one out. But that's how I keep my floss from tangling. I will be starting that this week if I can get done with the Advent animals. And that's it. So plans this week. I want to finish the rest of the Advent animals. The ones I'm going to do, I'm not doing all of them in the pattern. I'm just doing the ones that my family picked out. So I'm going to be doing the little pig. I'm going to be doing the owl, the cardinal, the giraffe, and the alligator. But I also want to do the squirrel just because the squirrel is adorable. But for right now, those are the ones I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm almost done with them, but if I could finish these, I could start my July amethyst fairy. But you have to admit, they're adorable. I've still got to switch out some of the letters because those are too wimpy. And I'm going to change them all to the big block letters. But yeah. Like this one, I'm going to take out the number and just put a snowflake there. Same with the polar bear and the mouse. But they're done. Those are done. I will be happy to get these done because it's taken me way too long. Way too long. Way too long. But that's it. One day with the mystery stitch and finishing the 6 Advent animals, and then a day starting amethyst fairy. I can do it. Okay, life update. So that's all the stitching. Life update. So the newest bid on the house and all. They did the inspection and all. And we fired the guys for the pool, so the pool was not being done. So he sent in the bid, and he did not lower it. It was the same thing as what he offered before the inspection. But they changed it instead of them paying for the solar, because the solar goes with the house. Okay, it's on the house, it goes with the house. And the contract is supposed to transfer over. He said, no, I want y'all to pay it off. No. I told Lisa, I'd rather I stay here for another year or two and then try again later. But right now, my nerves cannot handle it at all. And she agreed. And so I've started unpacking my craft room. But I'm going to put, I got the big shelves for like the garage and all that. I'm going to take in things that I don't use all that often, like my scrapbook and stuff, put it all in those totes organized to what it is, and I'm going to leave it in the garage where I can get to it easily, so when I need it I can get to it. And then just put the most common things that I use in my craft room. I've started setting it up. I got the shelves back in there. I got the cubes back in there. Yeah. I've started setting it up. So I'm itching to quilt. I'm trying to do a little bit every day, organizing in there. So like today, I'm going to do the patterns before I start stitching and organize all my patterns, because, and I'm trying to decide, and that's the hard part. Do I want to organize them according to the names in alphabetical order, the season, and then alphabetical order, or the designer, like Autumn Lane, Lola Crow? You know, which way do I want to organize them? I don't know. I'm leaning more toward the season and then alphabetical. What does everybody else? How do you organize your patterns? Now, Tanya laughed at me because she's like, just throw them in a box. I can't do that. I can't do that. I got a little bit of OCD. Mine's not major, but it's a little bit. I have to organize them in some way. Otherwise, it would drive me batty until I do. And then she's like, out of the blue, she said, okay, does that mean, because like my fabrics are in a rainbow, organized in a rainbow. My patterns was in alphabetical order according to the name. Now I'm thinking about switching it up for the season and then the name. I'm leaning more toward that. And then she's like, okay, everything's in order, your fabric's in order. Does that mean your closet's in order? Yes. My closet is type clothing and then color rainbow for every single one. Yeah. Either I'm totally organized like that, or it's a chaotic mess. One extreme to the other. And when I do quilting fabric, it's going to be rainbow again. So yeah, fun, fun, fun. How do you organize your patterns? I would love to know. I hope y'all share with me how you organize your fabric. Not fabric, patterns. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go. I hope everyone has a blessed day. I need to get stitching. I need to get this uploaded. Yeah. I need to clean. I hope everyone has a blessed day. And I will see you next week. And remember to hit like, subscribe, and share. Have a blessed day, everyone.